Sorry, my webcam is still broken. I still haven't got the time to figure out what's wrong. So hi Sindeng, how are you? And hi Zhiqi, are you Zihan or or it's just are you a new student? Sorry, I don't recognize you. Is it are you Zihan or are you another person because you seem to have shared the same name? Okay, anyway, guys, we are in our chapter 2, I think. Okay, Zizi, is this your first time here or were you here last week? Sorry, I couldn't remember. Sorry, guys, late dinner, so I got a bit delayed here. That's why my class is a bit late here. Okay, so we finished our ecology last week. Okay, we finished this. Sorry, you still couldn't see my face. As my webcam is still broken. I still haven't got the time to figure out why. All right, so let me repeat this. So remember what is a species? Okay, remember what is a species? I think we learned this in year 7 or year 8 or so. Okay, species is a type of animal. Okay, a type of animal. And then we have a bunch of the same species together. It's called a population. Okay, and then a few population together is called a community. All right, if you go to any forest, you see a community because you have many types of animals there. And then if you add in the abiotic factor, which is the non-living thing, all right, like air, soil, stone, water, you add all this together, you will get an ecosystem. I'm sure you know what is this lah, an ecosystem. So our Malaysia forest is known as the rainforest ecosystem. Okay, the tropical rainforest ecosystem. Of course, we have many types of ecosystem. We have the tundra ecosystem, which means the snowing places. We have desert ecosystem. Okay, many types of ecosystem. Okay, and of course, how do we find out what? Oh yeah, this one, food web and food chain. Okay, let me repeat this a little. Like I said, we learned this last year actually. When a food chain show you a few animals, this is their energy flow. Okay, their energy flow. Energy goes from the grass all the way to the apex predator or the tertiary, quaternary consumer, the uppermost one. And do you remember what is a decomposer? Okay, a decomposer is something that breaks down living organism when they die. All right, for example, everyone, you see, when everyone dies, you will go to a decomposer. Okay, so let's say one day when you die, your body will decompose, your body will change back, will be broken down and be changed back into nutrient and be put back into the soil. So this is like a cycle of life, okay, like a circle of life. Okay, so this is a food web. If you put a few, if you put a few put, I cannot talk today. If you put a few food chain together, then you will get a food web. Yes. Okay, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with my mouth today? All right, so and then you have your food web here, food chain here, and of course the pyramid of number. What is a decomposer? So they will break you down, okay, and change back into mineral or nutrients, and put you back into the soil. So this whole thing repeats again. And last week, I think I stopped here. What is a population? All right, we did stop here. So population is like I said, the number of a type of species, okay, like human population. How many total humans we have in this world? Okay, that's the human population. Okay, and then a population will keep increasing and decreasing. A population will never stay the same because you have things dying and you have humans die and then you have new humans born again. So this is your number lah. All right, so it is due to food supply. You have more food, so they will increase. Okay, And predators, of course, when you have predator increase, you have more people hunting you down, then you have less number lah. And of course, disease, when there's a new disease, like it's the Black Death, guys. It's the Black Death. Spanish flu. During these two diseases, human population actually decreased a lot. Okay, human population decreased a lot. So not COVID, guys. Not COVID, because COVID didn't really make didn't really make our human population drop, because COVID is such a lame disease. Should I say this myself? Okay, because it didn't really kill a lot of people. Okay, so and of course, a species would face extinction if the death rate far surpassed the birth rate. For example, the Malayan tiger faces extinction. Why? Because they die more than they can reproduce, like a lot, because of poaching. We kill many of them, far exceeding their breeding rate. And not just poaching, guys. Poaching is just one reason. Second thing is the loss of habitat. Okay, second reason is loss of habitat. You see, we keep cutting down trees, we keep destroying the forest. The Malayan tiger has nowhere to go. So, of course, they start to decrease law. Okay, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say. So, this is what we have went through last week. Okay, and my webcam is still broken. Sorry, guys. I seriously have no idea what's wrong. I think the laptop is just broken. Okay, anyway, before we go into pollution, let me check the exercise. I think we haven't done the exercise, isn't it? We haven't done the exercise, isn't it? Okay, so let's finish some exercise first. See if we can finish this by today. Okay, let's go to page 21. You guys have the exercise, right? You guys have this note, guys, we are still in November notes, we are not in December notes yet. I'm still thinking whether should we go December notes, not now for the moment, because we haven't finished this. Oh yeah, guys, I have to let you know, next week will be our last week of the year. Okay, next week will be the last week. And then you might say, hey, sir, then what about week 4? I will let you know the time when to replace our class. Okay, I will let you know when is the time to replace our class. If I really couldn't find time, then I will send you the replacement video. Okay, guys, are you listening? Are you listening? Next week is our last week, because this week is week 2. If you see your calendar, last week was last week was December week 1. Okay, yes, last week was a November, but calendar wise we were in December. Okay, so last week was December week 1. This week is December week 2. Next week is December week 3. Okay, and that will be the last week, because the last 2 weeks, okay, there will be no December week 4 for our calendar, because the last 2 weeks is going to be a holiday. So it doesn't mean that you have no December week 4 class. It doesn't mean that you pay for nothing. That class, I will do a replacement class. Okay. I still haven't decided when to do the replacement class yet. I will let you know soon. Okay. Maybe somewhere around next week. I will see how lah. Okay. So you guys check your GC, because anything I will update there. So please remember to check your GC, because I'm still not sure. Okay. I'm still trying to find time. I'm trying to replace, because I have other classes to replace too. So I am not sure yet when will it be. So like I said, just check your GC. Just keep checking your GC. Keep yourself updated. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? Let's continue the exercise. Okay, so name 3 producers in the food web. As I said, producers are plants, any green plants, anything that can make their own food for a producer. So in this case, we have the grass, the blackberry, and the nettle. What the hell is a nettle? I have no idea. Guys, if you ask me, sir, what the hell is an aphid? Okay, this one I know lah. Okay, if you ask me, sir, what bird is the blue tit? I have no idea. It's a blue bird, I guess. Right, guys? I'm not a not a ecology expert. Okay, don't ask me on things like that. I sometimes have no idea. Right? So name one predator in a food web. So what are predators? Predators are those who hunt others. Right? Guys, these are not predators. They just eat plants. They are not considered as a predator. Predators are these. Okay, they hunt others. So one of it is the fox. Okay. And just so you realize, right? Just so you realize, can you see predators? They all have their eyes in front. Can you see? All predators have their eyes in front. All right. They just look fierce and smart. Okay, they're just very good hunters. It's just like us humans, lah. We have our eyes in front. Okay, instead of just at the side. You see, rabbit your rodents all the rodent family, all the mice and whatnot. You see, all their eyes are at the side. They just look stupid, if I say so myself. Right? They just look dumb because they are not very good hunters. Their job is just to run. Okay, so they are prey. So what do the arrows in the food web represent? Okay, what does the arrow say? Okay, the arrow says eaten by. Okay, so grass is eaten by rabbit, rabbit is eaten by fox. So you can say it's a feeding relationship. Who feeds who? All right. Even you can say energy flow, I would accept too. Energy flow. Energy goes from the grass to the rabbit. Energy goes from the rabbit to the fox. So it's like a path of energy flow. Okay, next. Draw 3 different food chains from the food web that contains an aphid. Guys, can you please change this to 2? There's a question error here because there's only 2 here. Okay, so the aphid is here. I can see 2 food chain here. From nettle to aphid to beetle. From nettle to aphid to blue tit. Okay. Guys, supposedly the blue tit will eat this beetle. I don't think beetle is at the top because you see nothing eats the beetle. Or should I say this? Should I call this a ladybug? It looks like a ladybug to me. Okay, so we have the nettle to the aphid to the beetle, and you have the nettle to the aphid to a blue tit. Guys, aphids just let you know this aphid, right? They are actually a type of pest. Okay, a type of pest. If let's say you have a strawberry farm, and you see aphids in your plants, in your strawberry, you are kind of screwed. Okay, you are kind of 你死定了. Okay, why? Because it will consume your strawberry like no other business, right? And this is why aphid is a pest. Okay, and how do you deal with them? You have poison. Okay, you have poison, and of course you can choose to have put some beetles in your farm so that it can help eat the aphid. All right, guys, I'm not sure whether I've mentioned this before. This is called biological control. Okay, what does it mean? If let's say you have mice or you have voles around your farm and they will eat your stuff, so what do? You put owls in your farm so that the owls will catch them and they will eat them. So this is what I mean by biological control. That means we use nature's method to solve nature's problem. All right. Yes, it's a very slow method. You might say, sir, what's the good thing about using owl? I can just use poison. The poison will kill the rat like immediately. Yes, but it's not very environmental friendly. All right, it's not very good for the environment. Whereas if you put owls there, it's not going to spoil the environment and it's going to be more friendly. Okay, more environmental friendly. You're not breaking anything. Okay, so E suggests what would happen to the population of the other animals in the food web if the voles become extinct. Guys, this is a really good question. They will ask a lot of this type of question in the exam. Okay, what if one day there's no more vol? There's no more vol. So first of all, what I can see is the blackberry and grass will increase. Okay, there will be, because there's less vol eating them, and those eating the vol will actually decrease. Owl, kestrel, and fox will decrease because there's less food to eat, right? And of course, as fox increase, rabbit will increase too. So you see, guys, you take one guy out from the food web or the food chain, you actually affects the whole thing. Okay, it affects the whole thing. So this is why you don't mess with an ecosystem, because they sort of, how do I put this? They are interdependent. They are interdependent. What does it mean? That means they depend on each other. Can you see they rely on each other? They rely on each other. So if you kacau one guy, the rest is going to get affected. This is sort of like a domino effect. 骨牌效应，懂吗？你影响一个，其他受影响。Okay, if you change one guy, the whole thing is affected. This is called a domino effect. Pretty bad, okay, guys, pretty bad. So you don't simply kacau an ecosystem. So what happens to the population of other animal? So you can say the population of fox or kestrel or owl decrease. Okay, all their population will decrease. Okay, and you can see the population of what's the plant again? Grass and blackberry will increase. Okay, so you actually disrupt the balance of an ecosystem, right? Hey guys, speaking of this disrupt ecosystem thing, I'm not sure whether you heard of this. There was this, I think it was, how long was it ago? There was a rabbit crisis in Australia. Okay, I'm not sure whether is it the rabbit. Okay, let me Google and show you. Okay, that's the rabbit Australia problem. There, this thing. Okay, so there, you see. This thing is actually still a bad thing. Okay, so what happened was, you know, people like having rabbit as a pet, right? Any of you here has a rabbit as a pet? I don't know lah. I don't find them cute. Yeah, yes, they look cute, but they're actually very bad for the environment. Okay, so what happened was, people have rabbits in Australia as pets. So when they don't want rabbits anymore, so what do? They will let them go into the wild. Okay, they will let them go into the wild. And just in case you don't know, right? Just in case you don't know, this is just to let you know, rabbit is not originally from Australia. Okay, rabbit is not originally from Australia. So if you let a rabbit go in Australia, the wild of Australia, there is no predator. Okay, there will be no predator to hunt them down. So what are they going to do? They're going to reproduce like crazy. Guys, I don't know whether you know this, rabbits, they can reproduce really quickly. Okay, one shot they can give birth to like 5. So what's going to happen? You will create a huge rabbit problem. And before you know it, they will start eating your crops. Okay, they will start eating your crops. They will start breaking your, let's say you are having your a carrot plantation. Okay, so maybe 200 rabbits break. Guys, rabbit is like rats. They can chew gates. They can chew fences. So they will go into your farm and they will break everything. They will eat everything. And before you know it, your whole farm is ruined. Okay, so it was so bad that they have to, you know, they have to kill rabbits, like many of them. Okay, it was a bad thing. All right, so yeah, and until now, guys, it's still a problem. Because if you go to Australia and if you put rabbit into the wild, there's no predator for them. You see, rabbits are weak, you see. Rabbits and rats, they are weak. They are weak prey. That's why we have predators to control them, right? So rabbits, they give birth like really quickly. So we need strong predator to eat them so that they don't explode. So that their population don't explode. They don't just grow like crazy. So in Australia, this is exactly what happened. Okay, now there you see, they can birth more than 4 liters a year. That means they can give birth for 4 times a year and as many as 5 kids. That means they have like 5 rabbit per liter. So imagine if you give birth to 5 rabbit per birth, okay, each time you give birth is 5 rabbit. If you give birth to 4 times, that's like 20 rabbit, you know, 1 becomes 20. That's a lot of rabbits, right? Imagine if you just put like what, 5 rabbits into the wild, within a year, you get hundreds of them. Okay, and then before you know it, like 3-4 years later, you get a few thousands, like a few, maybe even a few millions of them, and they have nothing to eat. So what do? They will break into your farm, lor. They will start wreaking havoc. Okay, they will start wreaking havoc in your farm, and before you know it, everything will be destroyed. Okay, so this is why, guys, you don't simply take some species and you are thinking, oh, I'm such a good person, I'll release them into the wild. Please don't do that. Because if you let any bad things into the wild, if they are not supposed to be there, then you are creating a huge ecological problem. I see ecological problem because what we are studying here is ecology. Okay, ecology. So we can say that this rabbit problem is an ecological problem because we have no idea how to kill them. They can hide very well. They reproduce fast AF. Okay, they grow faster than we can kill them. So they are still a problem in Australia. Okay, they might seem cute to you, but they are not. Not so cute when they starts breaking your farm, isn't it? When they start eating, let's say now you plant coffee, okay, you earn like $1-2 million per year by planting coffee. So these rabbits, they break into your farm, they chew up all your coffee plant. So you lose all your income. So that's not a good thing. That's a really bad thing to happen. Okay, so number 3. So answer the following question. Construct all food chains from the food web in figure 1. So we start from the grass. Okay, this is the first one I saw. Grass to rabbit. Rabbit to fox. You always end at the top. You don't say, oh, sir, grass, rabbit, this is one food chain. Grass, rabbit, fox is another food chain. No, you don't stop the food chain halfway. You finish the whole thing. So next is the sapling. Sapling is a baby plant. Sapling eaten by rabbit, eaten by fox. And then sapling eaten by rat, eaten by fox. So we have 3 food chains here. Okay, next D. Guys, are you with me? Are you with me? Today, are you with me? Ziqi, are you with me? Ziqi, can you follow? Can you follow? Yes, okay, cool. Can I? So why is grass considered as a producer? Because grass, they will do photosynthesis. They produce food. Okay, you can say that too. They produce food from the sun. Okay, that's why they are producers. 制造者, they produce things. So they're producers. Okay, guys, this is why if you kill all producers, everything is going to die. You will cause a mass extinction. You know what is mass extinction? 大灭亡啊, that means you have like everything extinct. Okay, guys, so far, we had like 6 mass extinction. Okay, the dinosaur one being one of it. So will there be a 7th one? I believe yes. Will it happen to humans? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. But certainly we are doing it because global warming is coming. And this could be another mass extinction. Okay. Hi, Eugene, how are you? Sorry, I do not have my webcam on still today because my webcam is still broken. Okay, I think, guys, I might need to add an external webcam for the coming week. This is so annoying. Okay, see, if a flea lives on the body of a rabbit and sucks its blood, what type of interaction occurs? Oh, this is a really good question. Guys, what relationship is this? You are supposed to learn this like last year. I don't know whether your school teacher taught this. And funny enough, guys, in the Cambridge textbook, it's not included. Okay, it's not included. Okay. See if it's here, huh? Let me see, Okay, it's not here. Okay, guys. If something is living on your body and sucks your blood, sucks your nutrient, what relationship is this? What interaction is this? Let's say now, tapeworm. Guys, do you know what is a tapeworm? Do you know what is a tapeworm? Okay. Guys, if you have the time, please write this down. Okay. We have 3 types of relationship between animals, between living things. Okay. Okay, let's not call it relationship. Let's call it interaction. Okay. Let's call it interaction. Okay. Guys, we have 3 types of interaction. The first one, we call it prey predator. Okay, prey predator. This one easy law. Let's say you are a deer and a lion eats you. Okay, a lion eats you. So this is prey predator because you are the prey and the predator hunts you down and eat you. That's prey predator. Okay, one weak, one strong. Okay, prey predator. And then next, you have competition. This one I think I don't need to explain that. This is 竞争 competition. So what is competition? Competition is when 2 of the same guy or 2 guys with the same strength, you guys are equally strong. You guys are competing for the same thing, right? Like let's say you are a tiger. There's another tiger living with you. That's a competition there, all right? Or if there's a tiger and then nearby you lives a bear, you guys are fighting for the same food. So competition as well. Okay, so competition is when you guys fight for the same source and you guys are equally strong. All right, and then the third one, we call it symbiosis. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, what is symbiosis? Symbiosis means you guys live together in the same space. You guys live together, as in literally together. Okay, you guys live together, but you guys have special interaction. Okay, you guys don't kill each other. You guys don't compete, but rather you guys live together. And here is divided into another 3. Okay, you see this one, these 2, they don't live together, right? Prey predator, one eats the other. Competition, they fight. But this one, they just live together, like literally together. All right. So you have 3 types of relationship here. You have commensalism. Okay. You have mutualism. And you have parasitism. Okay, you can write this down. Okay, let me explain first. What is commensalism? What is commensalism? Commensalism is when 2 things living together, one guy gets advantage and one guy is unaffected. Okay, again, one guy gets advantage, one guy unaffected. For example, you have shark and remora fish. Have you seen this before, guys? Have you seen this before? This is a really cute relationship. Okay, remora fish and a shark. Okay, you see, these 2 guys, right? They're just funny. They live together. They live together. Why is the fish? Can you see there's a fish following shark around? That's called a remora fish. Okay, this fish, right? Their job is to leech on to the shark. Okay, because shark eats a lot, ma. So whenever there's like, food residue drop behind, the remora fish is there to get free food. Okay, Sort of like a homeless guy come to your house, you finish your dinner, you throw it out. There's leftover food, you throw it out. So the homeless guy finish your food off. Okay, do you gain anything? No. Do you lose anything? No. You are completely unaffected. So you see, the shark is unaffected. The shark is not losing anything. The shark is not gaining anything. But the remora fish is getting free food. So this is what we call commensalism. Okay, one guy is affected. Sorry, one guy gets the advantage. One guy is like unaffected. Okay, really cool, huh? And then of course you have something called mutualism. Okay, this is cool as well. Okay, mutualism. You know what is mutual? Mutual. You know what's a mutual friend? Mutual follower. If you guys are on IG or Facebook, who the hell uses Facebook anyway? Okay, so if you're on Facebook, if you guys have the same friend, it's called mutual friend. Okay, mutual means you both get advantage. You both are good friends, right? For example, you have the sea anemone and the hermit crab. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, sea anemone. Okay, sea anemone. This is your 海葵, okay, your coral basically like a coral. Okay, can you see sometimes this coral thing, this sea anemone, they just live on hermit crabs. Okay, they just live together. So they give each other advantage. Okay, in this case, right? In this case, hermit crab, they live alone. Okay, hermit crab, they live alone. So the sea anemone gives them protection because sea anemone is actually venomous. So they give them protection. Whereas the sea anemone gets free transport from the crab. It's like free riding. The hermit crab will bring this guy everywhere, and then the guy will protect the crab. So it's like mutual lah. It's like you help me, I help you lor. Okay, okay. Maybe you have not seen this before, but I am sure you have seen a clownfish and sea anemone also. Something like that. Okay, can you see? Clownfish, they live in this sea anemone, or you can call it coral or whatever you want. So this is also a mutualism relationship. Why? Because the clownfish, finding Nemo, anyone? Okay, so this clownfish will clean the anemone for them. Okay, because they will eat the dirt on the sea anemone, whereas the anemone provides them a hiding spot for them to hide. So sort of like a mutual thing lah. Like you help me, I help you lor. Guys, there's a lot of this thing. And then there's the buffalo and the myna bird. Oh my god, I can't spell. Okay, myna bird. This thing. This is also super cute, I tell you. Right, see? Can you see there are like two birds standing on a buffalo? Their job is to help them eat the kutu. You know what's kutu, isn't it? Buffalo, they have fleas on them. So this myna bird is to help them eat the flea, pick out the flea, and then the buffalo will bring them around. You see? Look at that, so cute. See? That's so cute. He has like a gang of birds protecting him from fleas. This is so cute. I can't. Okay, anyway. So this is mutualism. It's like you help me, I help you lah. Okay, parasitism is like a bad thing. Because one gets advantage, one loses something, one of it is harmed. Okay, like for example, human and mosquito. Okay, human and mosquito. You see, a mosquito lives around you, they bite us and get protein, get blood from us, and then we get disease in return. We get something bad. We lose something. So it's like one gets advantage, one is losing something, which is a bad thing lah. Guys, this is the same thing that happens to Rafflesia. You know Rafflesia? Have you guys been to Sarawak before? Do you know this? Guys, this is not a flower. This is not a flower. This thing is a parasite. This thing is a parasite. It lives nearby a tree. Okay, it lives nearby a tree and it will suck its nutrient. Okay, it will suck a tree's nutrient and the tree will slowly die. Okay, and I don't know Do you find this disgusting, guys? I mean, it's a very fascinating flower to look at. Okay, first of all, it's not a flower. It's fascinating to look at, but gosh, are they vile? They just look vile. I mean, a trypophobia, anyone? Okay, they just look disgusting to me. Ugh, look at those dots. And my eyes just say, if you go near them, you will get a dead body smell. It smells like dead body. I mean, I've not seen one before. I've not been to Sarawak before, but they say it smells like rotten body. Okay, but hey, guys, this is like one of our Malaysia specialty. You don't see this anywhere else. Okay, and the sad thing is they're going extinct. Right, they're going extinct because we have chopped so many trees and they have nowhere to survive. So they're going extinct actually. Okay, so this is parasitism, guys. This is parasitism because they suck a tree's nutrient. And guys, have you heard of tapeworm? Disgusting alert, guys. Disgusting alert. This thing might live in you. Okay, if you like to eat raw stuff, like you eat uncooked sushi, okay, and the sushi is from some very sussy sauce, okay. If you eat at a very cheap restaurant, cheap sushi restaurant, and the sauce is very sus, and you get dirty sushi, and you might eat a tapeworm's egg into your body, and they will start growing in your body and suck your nutrient. Right? This looks like a bloody kway teow. Okay, guys, this is disgusting. They will live in your body, they will suck your nutrient, and you will slowly lose weight. Okay, like dramatically, you will lose weight at the end when they are fully grown. All right, so it's bad, right? It's bad. Imagine, hey, this is this news. Okay, guys, I don't know whether I've told you this last year. This guy, right? He went for sushi. Okay, he went for sushi, and a few weeks later, he had this painful sensation coming from his stomach. And when he shitted it out, he shitted a 32-foot long tapeworm. This thing has been growing in his body for weeks and sucks his nutrient. Okay, imagine this. Imagine the horror. One day you shit something out and it turns out to be a long ass worm that has been living in you, sucking your nutrient for weeks. Okay, that's some nightmare stuff over there. Okay, and guys, I don't know whether you heard of this before. In the 90s, right? In the 90s, right? Girls actually use this thing to lose weight. Yes, you heard that right. They use it to lose weight. That means they will swallow this thing. They will intentionally put tapeworm into themselves so that they can suck their nutrient, so that they can lose weight without exercising. So yay. Right? That's like you wish you can unsee this, isn't it? I wish I could. I can unsee and unhurt this thing, right? And yeah, people will go parasitism. Okay. Anyway, so a flea lives on the body of a rabbit. Okay, like I said. So this is parasitism. Parasite. Okay, parasite. Okay, so predict what will happen if the population of fox caught a disease. Okay, again, if you have no more fox, the fox population will decrease. Okay, so first of all, fox population will decrease because there's disease. So what happens to rabbit? The rabbit and the rat will increase because they are like, yay, no one else to eat us. Okay, no one eats us anymore. We will just reproduce like crazy. So the population, the rat and rabbit population will actually shoot up like crazy. So here's a big problem because they will, if there's too many rabbits and rats, what are they gonna do? They are gonna destroy all the sapling and grass. Okay, all these sapling and grass will be fully eaten and destroyed. So at the end of the day, when they are fully destroyed, the rabbit and rats have nothing else to eat. They will also die off. So this is like a mass extinction thing, like. Okay, so as I'm saying, is what I'm trying to say here is you don't disrupt a food web or an ecosystem easily because you throw the whole thing off balance, which is a bad thing. Okay, next E, mark for the true statement. Grass is the producer in an ecosystem. Yes, they are. Primary consumer is a primary carnivore. Who is a primary consumer? Rat is a primary consumer. Because they're the first guy. Are they a carnivore? Are they a carnivore? Carnivore means 肉食, they eat meat, like hunters, okay, like predators. No, they're not. Okay, they're usually herbivores. The final consumer receives less total energy compared to the primary consumer. Of course, they do. All right, because like I said, only 10% goes to the next level. So as you go to the top, it's like 10% of 10% of 10% of 10%. So at the end, the last guy receives the least energy. All right, so number 4, decomposers, okay, like mushrooms, obtain energy by decomposing dead organisms. Okay, yes, they do. Okay, food chain in correct order. I'm just going to write the number here. You have water weed, followed by water snail, followed by fish, followed by human. Okay, next you have the rose leaf, eaten by a green fly. You can go and search what a green fly is. I'm not going to do that because I've done it before and it's disgusting. Number 3 is a ladybird. Number 3, you have your dead leaves, eaten by worms, eaten by a thrush. What the hell is a thrush? A thrush is like a small bird, a type of small bird, okay, and they are eaten by a hawk. Next, lettuce leaf, eaten by slugs, eaten by frogs, eaten by a green snake. Sorry, grass snake, not green snake. Grass. Okay. So as you can see, as you go up a food chain, the animal will get stronger and more powerful and more predator-y. If that makes any sense. Okay, guys. Next. A, B, C are 3 types of pyramid of numbers representing the number of individuals of each level of food chain. So which pyramid fits the above food chain? Okay, so you see A is like you have the most number here, you have the most producer here, followed by a primary consumer, followed by a secondary consumer. Okay, you might say, sir, these 2 food chain, it makes no sense. How can you have so little plants, okay, being eaten by so many primary consumer? Okay, this could be a tree, right? You don't need a lot of trees, you just need 1 tree. This 1 tree can feed like, I don't know, 200 ants or 300 ladybirds. I don't know. And then C, there you just use your common sense. Okay, you see, grass, rabbit, fox. This is obviously a type A because you have like 1,000 grass eaten by 100 rabbit, eaten by 10 fox. This one makes sense. Okay, 3 monkeys and fleas. This one should be a C. Why? Because you have 1 tree, you have like 10 monkeys living there, and on that 10 monkeys, it could have like 1,000 fleas, because kutu is a lot, right? So that's a C law. So this is not even a food chain, this is just a parasite. And then C, grass, insect, bird. This is obviously a type A, because you have 1,000 grass eaten by 100 insect, eaten by 10 birds. And D, I think it's definitely a B, because I have 1 tree feeding 100 insects, eaten by 10 birds. So B lo. So B lo. C is not even a food chain. This is just parasite at the top. So that's why it looks like a pyramid C. Right, guys, I hope my explanation here makes sense. You actually learned this in year 8, but what the hell, we learning again, lor. Okay, so this is feces, this is horse dung, horse shit lah. Okay, and then there's fungus growing on it. Okay, can you see the fungus? So these are the decomposer. What name do we give to the organism like this fungus that breaks down organic matter? That would be our decomposer. Okay. Describe how the fungus breaks down the horse dung. So it will break down complex substances in the dung. Okay, you have some kind of complex stuff inside there. So what do? They will convert it, or just now we say breakdown already lah. So we just continue lah. Okay, into simpler substances. Okay, like they break it down back to the elements, break it down back to their simpler sugar and amino acid and things like that. So it's being decomposed lor. So C, explain why organism like that breaks down waste material are important in the habitat. Okay, so why is decomposer important? Because they return nutrients to the soil. All right. So decomposer is actually good for the soil. It's good for new plants to grow. Next, this is for, okay, to break down, okay, to break down complex substances. Okay, like this is very complex. If I don't break this down, this is worthless. So a decomposer will break this down and change them into something useful instead. Sort of like recycling lah. Okay, recycling. So this is, you can say this is the cycle of nutrients. Okay, cycle of nutrients. I'm not sure whether you heard of this. There's something called the nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle, and decomposers are part of them. Okay, this nitrogen cycle, you will learn it in biology in year 11 and year 10. This is really important, guys. Nitrogen cycle is the cycle that keeps the soil fertile, keeps the soil, suitable for new plants to grow in. So nitrogen cycle is really important. Okay, so a cat killed a rat, but it did not eat it. The rat's body lay on the ground. As soon as the rat died, bacteria already present on its body began to break down its tissue and cell. That's the decomposer. They produce smelly gases. Blowflies detected the gas and flew towards the rat's body. They lay eggs on it. The eggs hatch into maggots. You see, also a decomposer. Maggots produce enzymes that digest the large molecule they make out of the rat's body. Smaller molecules will produce, they will absorb into the maggot's body, helping them to grow. Eventually, only the rat's skeleton remain. See? So they got decomposed. So who's the predator? The cat is the predator. Who's the decomposer? That will be the blowfly. And the bacteria. Okay. So guys, I think I'm going to stop here because our time is up already. Next week, I'll go into pollution. We are still staying here in this chapter because holiday is coming soon. I really don't want to go into something new. And guys, next week, I'll let you know when is our replacement class. Okay, when is our replacement class? So I will see you again next Monday. Okay, guys, have a good Monday night. I will see you next week. All right, so see you again. Take care. See you and bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.